On this episode of the South Texas Skillet, I'm going to show you how to make the best buttermilk biscuits you have ever had. They are soft and fluffy and buttery and just delicious. All you need is some flour. This is 2.5 cups. You need 4 teaspoons of baking powder. You need 2 tablespoons of sugar. And you need 2 teaspoons of salt. You're going to mix this around till it's well incorporated. And then you're going to add in 2 cups of buttermilk. I use whole fat buttermilk. I don't use the half or the low fat buttermilk. I feel like it gives the biscuits a better consistency. Okay, you're going to mix this. You don't want to overmix this. Just do it until it's the buttermilk is incorporated and your flour is nice and wet. Okay, I'm actually going to switch over from the whisk to a spoon or a spatula. And again, make sure you do not overwork this. You don't want to work out all of those nice air bubbles. All right, so I have a 8x8 pan with melted butter in it. And then I'm going to add in my mixture. We are going to pair this with a sausage gravy and eat it for breakfast. It's going to be delicious. All right, so you just want to spread this out, get it into all of the corners. That butter's going to go on top of your dough a little bit, and that's perfect. That's what you want. And then what I'm going to do is take a butter knife and cut it into 9 sections before I put it in the oven. So now I'm going to put this into a preheated oven. The oven is set for 450 degrees. So this is only going to take 20 to 30 minutes. While that's cooking, we're going to get the sausage gravy ready to go on top. So the gravy for this is really simple to make. Just get some breakfast sausage. This is just regular breakfast sausage. Put it into a hot skillet. And then you're going to crumble this up and cook it until it's cooked through. The sausage is done. I am not going to drain this. It does not have a lot of fat in the pan, and I want to leave whatever is in there to help me make my gravy. So you want a couple of tablespoons of fat. If you don't have a lot from your sausage, then you're going to want to add in some butter or some bacon grease or any kind of fat that you have on hand. What I'm going to do is just add about 1/4 cup of flour directly to this. Don't take out the sausage, just add the flour to it. You're going to mix this around for about a minute. You want to cook that flour so it doesn't have a flour taste in your gravy, okay? This is going to make what's called a roux. And the roux will thicken your gravy once you put your milk in or any liquid. For sausage gravy, we use milk. Other gravies, I'll use beef broth, chicken broth, sometimes just water. It really depends. So my flour has cooked. I'm going to now add the milk. When you add your milk, you want to do a little bit at a time. You don't want to pour all of the milk in there at once. If you pour too much in, it's going to clump up your gravy. So just do a little bit at a time. I really cannot tell you how much milk I'm going to use. It depends on on the consistency, so it changes every time. You're going to want to scrape up all the little bits off of the bottom. That's the flour that's stuck to the bottom. Scrape that up, it'll help your gravy thicken. All right, so I probably added about 2 to 3 cups of milk so far. Right now it looks pretty runny, but as it cooks, it's going to thicken. And now I'm gonna season it. You wanna season it with salt and pepper. You don't wanna do too much at first. Season it with a little bit and then taste it. If it needs more salt or the gravy doesn't taste very good to you, add more salt. That's all it's missing. You can also add some red pepper flakes to this if you wanna make it a little bit spicier. You want the salt and pepper to cook in this a little bit before you taste it. So don't taste right after you season it. Give it a minute or two to let that salt dissolve into the gravy before you give it a taste. Okay, so the flavor of mine tastes amazing. It's salty enough. There's enough pepper in there. I actually did not add red pepper flakes to it this time. The sausage I have has a little bit of a kick to it, so I think I'm gonna leave it as it is. I am gonna let it simmer maybe another 5 minutes just so it thickens up. You can see here just how thick this gravy has gotten. I do end up adding a little bit more milk to this because I felt like it was too thick for us. Once the biscuits were finished, I pulled them out of the oven. You can see that there's still butter in the pan and it's bubbling all around them. Once the biscuits cooled off though, it absorbs all that delicious butter and it gives it a nice flavor. All you do to serve this is split the biscuit in half and pour the gravy over top. Some people like to put a fried egg on top of that or even some cheese. My kids like to take the biscuit and split it in half, and instead of using gravy, they might use jelly or jam, as you can see here. We also like to make these biscuits at night to eat with our dinner. The possibilities are truly endless. So this sausage gravy is a very traditional gravy. It's one that my grandmother used to make, her mom used to make. It's very simple and it's absolutely delicious. The biscuits are not traditional. They are a newer recipe, but they go so well together. The biscuits are nice and fluffy and it just holds all of that good gravy. What my husband and my son like to do is fry an egg and put it on top. You can do that. You can add anything else to this that you want to. Go ahead and give it a try. And also, if you can like and subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate it. Thank you.